And a big good afternoon to everyone. We are here at the Rapides Parish Girls Tournament on the campus of Oak Hill here in Oak Hill, Louisiana. I'm Doug Gann alongside of Billy French. Chuck Perkins is on the camera tonight and producing and seeing, doing things just like that. Great to be out here. Got the call. This is the Cenla class for 2023. Our coverage is brought to you by OneT Photography. Just go there, and it's ONET, OneT Photography, and go check that out. Couldn't do any of this without him and the other sponsors that we have tonight. Sheriff Mark Wood, Val's Stitch Witch Boutique, and BU Designs. Going to bring you all of the games this week, including that Wednesday afternoon championship. So again, good afternoon, everyone. Doug Gann alongside of Billy French, who joins me in the booth. Billy.
Yes,
back
sir.
to basketball. How about it?
Yeah, well, switching it back up here to some of the stuff we did originally, and I love this. This is going to be fun. If you're a fan of really good basketball, you're fixing to see 7 teams that are fantastic. Just so happens they're all from Rapides Parish.
Yeah.
But you're going to see 2 state champions from last year. I've already had one of these teams beat the state champion from last year, so it's already kind of moving here.
Which is in this tournament as well.
Correct.
So,
yeah, and so it's all going to be a whole lot of fun. You're going to start seeing a lot of people. Girls basketball is very, very exhilarating right now.
Yes.
And we got really good teams.
Well, one of the things that has been missing in our area, they do a good job of it down south. Of course, LGR.
Yeah.
Those guys do a wonderful job with what they do, and we're proud to represent the girls basketball, and we're going to cover a little more softball this year.
Yeah.
So we're going to do our part to bring more action here. Well, things got quiet in here.
We didn't know if they were fixing to do
when they turned the music down.
I think they're going to do a little announcement here. So we're going to let them go at it.
If both teams would get ready for the lineup, please. I would first like to say welcome to the Oak Hill. Welcome to Oak Hill for the 3rd annual Cenla Class Tournament. We'd like to shout out our sponsors for the tournament: Central Louisiana Surgical Hospital, RWB Consulting, UC Flooring Contractors, Levo's Get It and Go, BK Distributors, Impact, BSN Sports, Coca-Cola, and Walk-On. And at this time, I'm going to say a prayer, and then we're going to call up the starting lineups. Everyone, please bow your head. Dear Father God, I just ask you, God, to just take care of these players, God. Keep them safe from injury, God. I pray that anybody here that doesn't know you as their Lord and Savior, God, that they would come to know you. God, I just pray that you continue to watch over these girls, and just, God, as they leave here, that they would glorify you with all that they do in their life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
And now the starting lineup. First with the Bolson's Lady Bears. Senior, number 11, Danny K. Payne. Senior, number 10, Dakaya Stanford. Junior, number 25, Andriana Jackson. Junior, number 1, Celaya Wallace. And freshman, number 5, Naraya Parsons. Now for your Lady Indians. Senior, number 24, Abby Troffel. Senior, number 35, Christina Lambert. Senior, number 40, Madison Lockwood. Junior, number 15, Caitlin Roberts. And freshman number 13, Naomi Dishman. Good luck to both teams.
And there you have the starting lineup. So we appreciate the folks here at Oak Hill getting those out. The prayer got us going, and it's a wonderful way to do it. You're looking at your scoreboard. That's the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down at the bottom. The visiting team in this one tonight, Billy, is Tioga. Bolton will be under the Rams score on the left side of your scoreboard as they are the higher seeded team in this one. And then they base these seedings off of last year's.
Yeah, absolutely. Tioga coming in pretty red hot right now. Bolton's always so well coached. Coach Keller is fantastic over there for the Bolton Bears. But Tioga coming off of a big win against the defending state champ Northwood Lena, who the possibility of facing that team tomorrow. Whoever wins this game will face Northwood Lena tomorrow. So a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement here in both of these two matchups.
Wallace for Bolton and Lockwood for Tioga. The Tioga senior set to jump here. Tioga, of course, in their black with the red numbers. Bolton in the white with the blue numbers, and that gets everything ready to go. We're underway. 4 8-minute quarters here, and the tip-off of the Cenla Clash is underway, controlled by Tioga, and that is off to the far side. Troquill's got it. She's definitely one of the better shooters on this Tioga squad. Zipped over to the far side. Good, intense pressure by this Bolton team, Billy, that starts 5 new players as all 5 seniors graduated last year.
Absolutely, and you know they've had a run for those couple of years having such a great team. This Tioga team is very stacked with seniors. You got 3 seniors starting, 5 on the roster.
And here you've got Brandy Page for Bolton. It's bringing down just a freshman, and that one's jumped into the middle of it there, controlled out by another freshman, and that is Dishman with the basket.
I'll do my best to keep the score up, by the way.
Yep.
There's old Chuck. Yeah, that voice in the back. Good pressure by this Tioga Lady Indians team here, coming to the near side and going to be pressed in. And
that's unfortunate right there, because that was very close to being a penalty on Bolton, just for a 10-second violation.
Instead, that's the freshman Dishman that picks up her first personal foul here, first team.
Good pressure right there by the Tioga defense early on.
Look, there it causes the second turnover of the game. It gets dished back off. Dishman's going to go up for it, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2, and that's going to be Larson that has that one, the other freshman.
And again, seeing a freshman out here for Tioga and a freshman out here for Bolton, them young ladies, you get in there, you get a shooter that really benefits your team, having someone even that young that can shoot.
One thing we've seen early from Dishman is that very solid both offensively and defensively. She brings the ball up and she aggressively goes after it. She's got all 3 of the Lady Indians points. Now make it 4 as she bags them both.
And here's that full court press by that Tioga defense. Again, this is what helped them with that Northwood Lena game earlier on in the season.
And that's what you see a lot out of these teams, is that intense. I mean, you look at the games that we've covered. You see the Menards, you see the Fairviews, you see all of those teams that really will battle deep into the playoffs, and they intensely pressure you.
Yeah, the teams that can get around this is the teams that normally win a lot of ball games.
Inside to Lambert. She's going to dish it inside, but that's a big-time block on the near side, and that turns things over. Good pressure is going to force it. That block earlier was by number 10, Stanford. And Tioga back in the front court, ready to go to work. Over to inside. Nice dish. That one is up, and it is no good, but the rebound is controlled. Another one up, and good work underneath the basket by Lockwood, but she's unable to finish.
Troquil gets the rebound and gives it back.
Back over to the corner. That's Troquill. Up for 3, and she's got it. Money from downtown.
You cannot leave that young lady wide open at all. That's their best shooter right here for Tioga.
Quickly, 7-0. The Lady Indians lead this one, trying to get something going. A little bit of tempo. The one way to beat that press is you're going to have to get over the top of it.
Yeah, that's going to come into the ball game. That is Hayward coming into the ball game, and I believe number 25 is going to come out. Jackson's coming out for the Bolton Bears. Now Troquill's going to take it down for the point.
A little bit of pressure from Bolton, but not what you saw intensely here. To the near side, that is Lambert up and no good there. Follows her shot, but unable to get it. That's a couple of rebounds now for Stanford.
You could tell she's their enforcer down low.
You're gonna just who they want to call that one on. Maybe Troquil that picks that foul up.
40.
As it was on that side, they're gonna call it on. Yeah, they called it on Abby Troquil. She picks up her first personal foul. You could have easily called that on either one of those two Indian players that stepped in to try to stop the ball.
Yep. Got to give them access to the lane there.
Back to the near side comes Payne. Going to the basket, trying to still get the first points, but Troquil's going to pull that miss down, and she takes it the other way, crosses the timeline, and here comes that pressure. A little bit of double teamwork. Lambert needs to come back for it. A couple of Bolton players did. Good sportsmanship there as she was battling on the ground with Wallace and Parson.
Jump ball is going to go Bolton's way this call here, so Bolton trying to pick up their first points of the ball game right here.
And look, it is tough. You see that Lady Indian pressure nearing a 5-second call. Going to be close. It does get it in, and that is inside to Payne. Payne still struggling. These Lady Indians are all over it. Troquil going up to the basket. She's going to miss that lay-in. Out of bounds. Looked like it was knocked off of the Lady Indians, and it does. Bolton has it. And Coach Keller trying to get somebody that may be able to get things going, and that will check in number 21, Monroe.
You can tell this Tioga Indians, Lady Indians, that they've played together for many of years here, and they kind of gel well. And you can tell this new formation, this new lineup for Bolton is struggling to get their feel, but they got some athletes for sure.
But you bring it, you talk about that, Billy. You've had such an amazing run and long-time players, and then you bring somebody in like Dishman, the freshman, and she's just adding big things to it.
Anytime you get any minutes from a freshman is a benefit, but if you can get one in the starting rotation that can play, that's a huge pickup for the Lady
Much less
Indians.
handle the ball coming down. You know, be your ball handler. That's what you need. Good pressure again. Troquil is going to be the recipient of that turnover. It was great work, though, inside by Lockwood.
Yeah, Lockwood's their enforcer. Her and Lambert are the enforcers for this Tioga Lady Indians team.
Swung over to the far side. Lambert's got it inside the line. Is controlled and out of there, but look, quick hands in there by Roberts. Again, just up and down here. Still, we sit at 7-0. Good work in the lane. No call
Good try
underneath.
right there.
That was Troquil that just stood her ground.
Tried to get the charge, but no luck here. So KK Roberts now with the ball for Tioga.
Quickly out the other way. Troquil thought about it, but didn't have a good handle. Only gets it back to Roberts. Roberts now with the set shot. Bounces around. No good. There's Lambert to clean things up. She gets the board in the bucket.
Good job right there on the board. Cleaning the glass right there. Offensive rebounds are so important with this Tioga team. And again, Bolton's just not able to do anything. They just have active hands for this Tioga team.
Well, it goes a team that has played together for a while versus one that is pretty new.
Ooh.
Thought she drug her foot.
Yeah, they're going to call it now.
Yeah, get a traveling violation. Things will go the other way. The freshman Dishman unable to hold that foot. It's going to be a full timeout here. We'll take it and try to catch things up on it. Early scoring has it. Lady Indians 9-0. Billy, give us a little recap of how the scoring's going.
Abby Troquil with a three-pointer for her 3 points. Christina Lambert off the glass there with a 2 points. And, of course, the freshman Naomi Dishman with 4 points already in the ball game as well. And, man, I'm telling you, I'm very again, I've watched this team play for the last 4 years with these young ladies, and you can just see a confidence in them that I haven't seen. I mean, they got better, of course, and that goes with anything that you do. But, man, they're feeding off of each other. They're talking really well. And you can tell that this team has gelled so well here. And this has been a fun year. They only lost one game, I believe, LaSalle earlier in the year. And then you beat the defending state champ. So a lot of momentum coming into this. And I guarantee you, Northwood Lena wants a redemption tomorrow against this Tioga team.
You can believe that the Lady Indians are looking for another matchup. Reminder that our coverage is brought to you by OneT Photography. Check them out on Facebook. It's ONET Photography, OneT Photography. Of course, our fine Sheriff Mark Wood, made it a point to give me a call yesterday and say, hey, thanks for including us in this, and no thank you. Val's Stitch Witch Boutique, big staple out here in the Oak Hill area, and then BU Designs, a graduate of Oak Hill in 2000, one of those. Yeah, not 19. Maybe it was. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. 9-0 we go. Bolton has the ball following the timeout. Jumping into the lane with Dishman. She's unable. A little hop, step, jump to the left. The shot is off and no good. Lambert pulls that one down and gets it to Troquil, and they'll reset.
Yeah, here comes a good shot right there. Good way of passing the ball a little bit by Bolton. Just could not get the shot down.
One thing you've seen by Bolton out of that timeout is that one goes inside. Another big-time block down low. And look, that is number 10, Stanford, playing so solid. But it's going back to the Lady Indians. Roberts kicks it outside. That three is up, and it rolls around, and it's no good. Rebound controlled out and down by Hayward. Quickly the other way. Troquil trying to draw another one, but just misses the drive up enough, and she ends up looking for the charge, but then pulling down the loose ball.
Yeah, the Euro step right there by Stanford kind of hurt her instead of helped her on that one there. And there's Big Lockwood right there underneath, but no good.
Look, one thing that this Bolton team has done is they switched back into a little bit of a zone, not as much pressure, trying to help them get back on defense. That three from the corner is up, and it bangs off the back iron, no good. Roberts pulls that board down.
Yeah, Stanford's good shot right there for her. You can tell she's the leader of this team. Stanford's been very, very good underneath. She's already got multiple blocks already.
Inside, good dish. Score the assist to Roberts and the 2 points for Lambert. And that was point blank, but give the assist to Roberts.
Yeah, good job right there. And there's that defense again, presence by Tioga, and that is a Abby Troquil, another 2 points.
Yeah, Troquil starting to fill things up.
She is the leading scorer for this Lady Indians team, and you could see they don't mind sharing the ball with, everybody kind of spreading around here with less than 2 minutes left here in this opening.
13-0, Lady Indians get another big turnover, and in command here early on. Basketball certainly a game of runs, but Tioga just a little bit quicker to the basket. And as we say that, jumping into the lane, making a big-time play is Hayward. She's wanting to go coast to coast, throws this one up, unable to get that to go. And the rebound controlled out by Dishman. She's got another board, playing well above her freshman age in this.
There's that shot from Lambert to the outside. She's 0 for 2, now 0 for 3, but good rebound by Roberts.
Banged around. Now it's returned over to Roberts, and she is quickly gathered up and forces you out of bounds, but it was out of bounds on Bolton. Checking back in, Billy is number 12. Actually, it's the first time we've seen the sophomore Kirk enter the game. Shantaria Kirk makes her way in for Coach Keller.
Yep. She's going to come into the gun. They need some shot makers is what they need. And there goes Troquil with another 3 in and out. Big rebound, number 14 for Bolton.
Look, she's been all over the place. Quickly down the floor. That one is up, and it's no good. She's going to go up the back of Troquil, but Troquil was in there, and Abby will pick up her second personal foul.
Yeah, that's your starting point guard, your leading scorer. You got to be careful with the fouls if you're Abby Troquil there.
At this point, we get her out of there pretty quick, and that's going to bring Kashayla Howard in, the sophomore for Tioga, number 33, will come in. And at this point, you don't mind getting Abby out of there and getting her a little bit of a rest. And you're going to see fouls when it comes into that type of pressure.
Yeah, you got a little cushion right here, so you want to make sure you save her for later on.
Front end bounces around to no good. Lambert controls the rebound. She's got 3 from what I have.
Yep.
Don't forget, there'll be a player of the game brought to you by LGR after each one of the contests, as that one from Roberts is up and no good. And at the end of the tournament, we'll vote on our 446 Sports OneT Photography MVP of the tournament. Foul being called there on number 14, Hayward. That's her first. And Billy, go ahead with that.
No, I mean, you could see this, everybody getting here on the boards, but you could see that there's more Bolton, they're not going to the boards as much as this Tioga team is, and everybody is just crashing the boards here for Tioga, and that's why the offensive rebounds have been so big for Tioga. As number 50 comes in, that is Ainsley Scott going to come in for Christina Lambert.
That one up as well. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe for Dishman, and she has 6 now. Freshman is certainly one to keep an eye on for this Tioga Lady Indians team.
Number 12 who came into the game, there's 2 shots pretty quick coming in for her, so that's their shooter.
May have been a loose ball foul. It was not whistled, but I'm telling you, the work by Caitlin Roberts, KK, is certainly solid. There's going to be a foul picked up by Dishman. She'll get whistled, and they will go back to the line. Will Bolton for 2.
And Dishman with her first foul of the ball game here. But again, she 0 for 2 so far is number 12 for Bolton. That is Kirk, but she's shooting 2 more, trying to get this Bolton Lady Bears on the scoreboard.
First one bounces around, rolls out and off the front iron. And I mean, Billy, it's actually the second one on Dishman. That's her second personal foul. So Lambert will quickly get back in there. So your 2, and you can look at it. Troquil has it and Dishman has it. Those are the 2 most active that are doing the pressing. And you're going to see those type of fouls in a game like this that is ballooned up to 15-0 here in the first.
Lockwood with the rebound for Tioga. And they're going to let number 33 for Tioga coming out with the ball.
Yeah. Howard has that over to Lambert. Lambert puts that one up, and it's no good. Controlled out of there by Roberts. Back inside to Lambert and spun around. That is Howard. A 2. That 2-pointer is up, and it is good by Kashayla Howard.
Yeah, nice little ball movement right there by the Lady Indians. And you can see Bolton just forcing it right now.
Yeah, it was a long 3.
Yeah.
Still had a lot of time. Could have worked in. And counted if it goes, but look how nice save off to the far side. It has been all Lady Indians in the first. In this one, they lead it 17-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Cenla Clash right here on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Doug Gann alongside of Billy French. Chuck Perkins over there running things for us tonight. An explosive first period for the Lady Indians.
Absolutely, just taking control of that entire first quarter. Offensive boards, of course, and Dishman, the freshman, with 7 points leading the way right here early on. Troquill getting into some foul trouble, her coming out of the game. But the full court press and just the pressure by the defense of Tioga has led the way this entire first quarter.
A couple of things to keep an eye on for the Lady Indians. Troquill has a couple of fouls to go with her 5 points. Dishman has a couple of fouls to go with her 6 points. She had the 2-pointer and the 2 sets of 2 free throws.
Yep, so 6 points there. I'm sorry. And Troquill and Dishman both back into the ballgame here to start the second quarter. Starting
to see Coach Winslow and his Ash Trojans make their way in here. Good to see him out here. They've got a big matchup coming up right away. Swung around to the corner, and Dishman is back in there, goes to the basket, and unable to impress with the work by Hayward, number 14. Again, the freshmen, they've got a couple of freshmen here from Bolton that are seeing some solid minutes.
And you give Coach Keller any type of time to develop these young ladies, he's going to have a heck of a ball club.
Easily one of the premier coaches in this league. Spun around to the far side. 446 Sports bringing you girls basketball all week long, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of your Thanksgiving week. Hope you've got great plans. If you haven't went out and got your pecans yet, don't worry, they're gone. We went shopping for them today and couldn't find them, so it's nuts in this town. 7:25.
Pun intended right there by Doug Gann.
Until halftime. Long range shot by Edward, bangs that one, but no good. First attempt we really had at a rebound.
And that was I was about to say the exact same. That's one of the first Bolton Bear offensive rebounds, and they just have not been able to get anything on the glass.
You've seen Tioga much quicker to the glass, but that time she had got there, unable to hang on to it and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's just been domination by the defensive side for Tioga, and the way they move the ball around. You're not looking for just one shooter. They can spread it everywhere.
They do move the ball around quick, and you see that on display. Roberts has it back up top to Troquill. She's got 5 on the afternoon to go with her 2 fouls and a couple of assists in this one. Back inside, don't forget we'll name our tournament MVP Wednesday after this is all over with. So you can give us your comments, too. If you're following along on YouTube or Facebook, we invite you to let us know a little bit later in the game than just the first half, perhaps, how you think it is. But we appreciate those that are following along with us right now.
Yeah, let us know where you're at as well, where you're watching the game from. And
how the weather is out there.
There's Lambert underneath the goal here.
Inside to Lambert. Normally you see that it's called a foul as it was kind of swatted rather than just standing straight up, but nothing there. And the Lady Bears have it. So a quiet start as a 30-second timeout is called. We'll keep it right here. Billy wants to take a look at the rest of the bracket and what's going on tonight in our next 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. This, of course, this ball game here after they're done, Ash will take on Glenmora. Number 3 seed Ash will take on Glenmora. And then after that game at 7 o'clock tonight here, the defending state champ Oak Hill takes on the Peabody Lady Warhorses. And again, fun matchup here. And now again, the winner out of this ball game, the only team, we had 7 in this bracket. The only team with the bye was the first seed, which is at Northwood Lena, defending state champs last year.
Two-time state champs.
Two-time defending state champs. And so the winner out of this Bolton Tioga game will take them on tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We're going to be here till 7 o'clock tonight was when the last game starts. Same tomorrow. We'll be here at 4, 5:30, and 7 as well.
Look, you'll see the crowd start to make its way in here. They do a great job of coming out and supporting their basketball team here in Oak Hill, their baseball teams, all of the sports that are out here. You know, when we got contacted by Coach West, it was it was quickly said, yes, we're in on coming out and doing this for you. And the hospitality that has been out here, they've been great for us.
Super nice people out here. They're excited about having us out here, and we're excited about being out. We love girls basketball. It's fun.
Indeed, you'll see a lot more of it. Going to follow in the shadow of our great friends down there at LGR that are really bringing a lot of notoriety to girls basketball. Over to the corner now. That's Dishman inside to Lambert. Lambert, there's that pressure we didn't see. Wrap around from Roberts. Bouncing back out to Troquill, and good pressure. I think Coach Keller has said, look, you better get out there and get after it.
And there's finally a foul on number 5. That is Perion with the foul there on Lambert here. And it's a good thing she did that because she was fixing to pass that ball over to Troquill, and she was wide open for a 3, and she's pretty good from the arc. So here it is. Well, nope, she's going to pass it to Lambert to the west side. And there's KK Roberts just in the right place at the right time.
She's no stranger to it. She's a catcher on that Lady Indian softball team, isn't she?
No,
not
the catcher. She's the pitcher, and she plays at her. She's one of them utility players. She can put that young lady anywhere.
We saw her play in the outfield a couple of times when we were out there. That's right.
She's at left field.
Yep.
There you go. There's
put her anywhere.
Shot is up for 3. First, still looking for the first points.
And they're swinging it around. There's Stanford again. Just in and out. This Bolton Lady Bears is just unfortunate with the shots going in, coming out here with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left here in this second quarter.
Again, if you're over on YouTube, we're glad that you found us. That is a held ball. Should go to Bolton as Tioga brought it in to start this.
And here we got a sub coming in for Bolton. That's number 21, Natisha Monroe. Out comes number 10, Stanford, coming out here to get a break. So Monroe in for Stanford for the Bolton Lady Bears.
No scoring here in this second period. It's been a little bit of ramped up defense by this Bolton Lady Bears team. Good job. Look over at Lambert, who just didn't have to go after the rebound.
No,
she just cleared out and let the ball go out of bounds. That's something that just comes with experience on it.
You can't teach that want to, because that's an unselfish thing. Of every time the ball goes up, you just put a back on someone. So good job right there by Lambert.
Bouncing around, a lot more activity out. It's going to go up. An opportunity for it, going hard to the basket, was Madison Lockwood. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
And Tioga's got 2 bigs in Lambert and Lockwood, but Lambert stays out a lot more on the perimeter, as Lockwood's pretty much the 5, the 5 here for this Tioga team. And if she gets underneath, she gets hot. She is tough here. She's very, very good on the rebounds and makes the first.
First one there, first points of this, and we're 3.5 in. We're almost halfway through this second period before we have the first points of it by either squad.
And they have another tall one on the bench over here in Ainsley Scott.
And Ainsley Scott, yeah, she'll work her way into the lineup here shortly.
That one rolls around and was no good, taken out of there.
Nice back behind the back right there. And
Long
there
range 3, and there it is at the 4:16 mark.
Monroe.
First basket is from Monroe.
Yep.
Shot that from almost Monroe.
She just came into the ball game and finally gets Bolton on the board. There's that ball movement by the Lady Indians here, just spreading. That gives you Troquill wide open, and then there's Lambert right there on the rebound.
We've seen Lambert a couple of times from there get the rebound and been unable to finish. This time she does it again. So she's I think about 0 for 4 from down there, but she bangs around as solid as anybody does. Here's another attempt at a 3 from downtown. It's up and it's no good. That one from Danny Kate Payne.
And just good offensive rebounds by Tioga, just boxing out. There's Lockwood again down in the paint, and the foul is going to be, they're going to be shooting 2. Let's see who they're going to put that on. That's going to be 14 for Bolton.
That's Hayward. She picks up her second.
And we got a couple of subs here. Ashton Nick will be coming into the ball game, as well as Ainsley Scott. The foreshadowing by Chuck Perkins here, our producer, knowing that she was fixed to come in the game. And
because he got a better angle of it than we do, but we'll take it.
And I forgot about Ashton Nick being another fairly tall young lady that's out there with him.
Lambert comes out here, And Ashton comes into the ball game, so I imagine number 50 here is going to. Ainsley Scott's probably going to come in for Lockwood, I would imagine.
When Ashton passes by my room during the day at school, every once in a while we almost see eye to eye on things.
Well, a lot of them I do.
Yes.
Yep, and exactly. Lockwood comes in, makes the second free throw, comes out of the ball game. So some fresh defensive players for Tioga Lady Indians.
That one up and no good. So trying to get the three to work. But, Billy, it's just been this this tenacious defense of the Lady Indians.
Yeah, there's no doubt that, what wins these ball games for Tioga is their defense. And the ball movement as well on offense here. It's tough for any defense to be able to get any type of pressure, and especially in that zone defense that Bolton's playing. And Tioga has just dominated this ball game thus far.
They have 17-3, 3 minutes to go until the break. Again, you're watching the Cenla Clash Rapides Parish Girls Tournament, brought to you by OneT Photography, Sheriff Mark Wood, Val's Stitch Witch Boutique, and BU Designs. Over into the corner now, back to the top side. Coach
Stanford.
Keller wanting them to move that ball around. Had an open shot, but just have to get it, and that one was controlled by Ainsley Scott, who pulls the board down.
Again, Troco is starting to slow it down a little bit here. You can see Dishman hadn't been involved here in the second quarter.
There's Scott. She misses front iron from the side, if you will, and that one rolls harmlessly out of bounds, and we'll stay with the Lady Indians as it looks like it was tapped away. Here comes Lambert back in, and you'll also see Lockwood come in.
Yeah, so Nick and Scott come in, get a little relief, and then come right back out here as the starting five's back in for Tioga.
Lady Indians got that one as it went out of bounds. There's from the corners. Troquil, that three is up, but back iron compensated
Look
a
at
little
the
bit
freshman.
for the
My
shot.
goodness.
Yeah, Troquil's going to have another opportunity for it, but she's pressured well by Wallace. Spun around, good ball movement, but you see that zone stretches out just a little bit more, and they're not giving that three.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah, shut it down. You can see the Bolton team getting a little bit more comfortable here with this pressure.
Payne ends up controlling that one, but throws it right into the passing lane and over to Troquil, who's trying to bang her way inside. Doesn't do it. Roberts gets it and zips it into Lockwood. Lockwood unable to finish, and Bolton comes out of there with the rebound. Back the other way for the Lady Bears.
Hey, whenever 12 come in for Bolton, things have gotten a little bit more. Kirk's done a lot here with Bolton's kind of that lockdown on that Tioga D.
Troquil came out of there. That's a good dish inside, but Lockwood unable to finish it. Good pass inside from Roberts, and Lady Bears the other way, 17-3 in this one. Shot is up and it's off, and it's no good. Lockwood, who is clearly size has it. There's going to be a timeout taken. We'll see what they call it.
I would have liked to have seen Bolton right there instead of stopping at the free throw line. Just take it to the house. Try to draw the foul. At least get something going here and try to get some offensive momentum for this Bolton Lady Bears. And it's been, like I said, Tioga all the way through. But you could see here in this second quarter now that, this Bolton Lady Bears is starting to figure a few things out here and starting to get a little bit more offensive boards and, with the little bit more active hands for Bolton.
The difficulty is you're unable to stop the difference, the different players that Tioga has. It's not just one of them that is doing the scoring. You've got two or three. You've got Troquil, you've got Lambert, you've got Lockwood coming in that's doing great work. But I've been impressed by Naomi Dishman in this one. No scoring here in the second quarter, but she's been controlling, she's been working the ball, and she's been doing her thing.
Yeah, we got 2 points for Tioga here in this second quarter. Lockwood had the two free throws, but it's made it to 19-3, and it's just been. There's not, like you said, there's not one individual player on this Tioga team. This has been a team effort, and just imagine when one of them gets hot. That could just really blow the score up here, especially early on.
We talked to Coach West of Oak Hill a little bit earlier during our setup, and she said, look, you look around, it's not one person that does it for her Lady Rams team. It's a multitude of those players, and that's what you see on this Lady Indians ball club.
I mean, that comes back from just veteran leadership here on the Tioga team. Look at that. Good job. Size differential doesn't mean much here. That little freshman, of course, I say little, but, she's not the biggest player on this Tioga team. But, man, her and KK Roberts, they eat up offensive rebounds even though they're not the biggest in size. 21 there.
21 is that. It was curious, was it 12 or 21? But it is Monroe
Off
that
the back.
picks that one up. Back iron, no good.
Yeah. And Dishman has been pretty successful at the free throw line today so far early on.
Yeah, just her first miss. That one bangs around and gets in. That'll be the 20th point, 20-3. Lady Indians, see this? You see that down on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down in the corner.
Could have been a travel there, but no call.
Jump again. You saw that one where we were at coming, and Howard jumps in, gets that one. She tries to go to the rack with it, unable to do so.
Active hands right there, and they're going to
Foul's
say
gonna be
50
called. If
reached
it's
in.
Troquil, that's going to be tough. Yeah, that's Troquil, and that's her third.
Nope,
And
that wasn't Troquil. That's 50. She came in for Troquil. Christina's sitting on the. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
You're right.
he
He did call it
yeah.
on her. I thought he. Oh, I apologize. I thought that was my goodness, my fault right there, buddy.
I'm running the camera. I'm running the camera. I'm not coming to take over there.
they'll call that on Howard, who picks up another foul. So this pressure has led to some fouls here. Lady Indians not in foul trouble. Saw right in front of us there
Yes,
was
sir.
Hayward, and we were very impressed with her. There's a three from the corner, no good. Roberts controls that, comes back around, and it is back up top to Howard. Howard slowing things down just a little bit, works it back inside, and that one is knocked away.
Yeah, there's a good move by Dishman on the inside. Can't finish, though.
Look, and that's what you're going to have to look. Oh, this is a run out now. Kirk unable to convert that one. The rebound, though, is controlled and put back up by Danny K. Payne, the senior guard for the Lady Bears. And that is 5 points now for the Lady Bears here in the first half. All of those in the second quarter, and it was a tough one for Bolton in this one. 10-minute halves, and we're going to sit back and let you watch some of the sights and sounds of it. We'll come back with 2 or 3 minutes to go and give you an idea of what to look forward to here in the second half.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, Look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investment.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And welcome back to Oak Hill. It is the Rapides Parish Girls Tournament, the Cenla Clash 2023. Doug Gann alongside of Billy French, 446 Sports, bringing you all of the action from the first game all the way to the finals some Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock. We will crown a champion. We'll also have our MVP that is brought to you, as our coverage is, by Brett McCormick and OneT Photography.
Yes, appreciate him very, very much. And so far, got a couple of Lady Indians here trying to get that award, leading it off.
Yeah, look, I've been impressed with several. You check the boxes on Troquil. You see it on Lambert. Lockwood's come in and played wonderful basketball. But the freshman, number 13, Naomi Dishman, she's got only 2 from the floor, but it's 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. The only thing that slowed her down is those 2 personal fouls, Billy, but it's been from intense pressure that she's put on.
And she's been a pleasant surprise coming in here as a freshman, not knowing that she'd be coming in to start, but active hands, very, very quick, getting offensive rebounds too. So ball goes up, and again, Troquil and Lambert's been coming in, shooting the ball, her cleaning it up, and that's where she's been drawing these fouls, getting to the stripe now 6 times and making 5 out of 6.
So let me give you a little nugget about the way the game's going. So Tioga jumps out to a lead of 17-0 in this one, and we're outscored 5-3 in the second.
Yeah.
So it was something that Coach Keller did, was go in there and ramp up that defensive intensity, and it's just been, I don't know if the Ladians took the foot off the gas a little bit or what happened there, but you win first quarter 17-0. You may coast a little bit on there, but outscored 5-3 in the second. So that's interesting.
Yeah, well, he brought in the sophomore Shinteria Kirk, and she came in and kind of lit a fire under his Bolton team. As soon as she comes into the ball game, you can see the defensive pressure starts to ramp up here for the Bolton Lady Bears, and really shut down that Tioga Indian offense here in the second quarter.
Indeed they have. We'll have to see. Just believe that the lead, I don't think that Bolton has the scoring to climb back into this one with the pressure of the Lady Indians. Now, perhaps they would on something else, but the pressure that the Lady Indians put on, it's going to be tough to come back.
The thing Bolton Lady Bears need to do is keep Troquil and keep Lambert and them in foul territory, to where they can foul trouble. So that way they can get some of these subs in here, and maybe they can have a little bit more underneath the goal here and getting some rebounds.
Dishman and Troquil. Troquil has picked up her 3rd personal foul back in the second. She is back in to start things off. She's got 5 points. One of the only 3s, actually the only 3 on the day for Tioga. Bolton has added 1. Their only basket from the field. That shot is Troquil, and it's up, and just on cue goes up and rings up another one from downtown. There you go.
She said, "Don't
I anti-chucked her. I anti-chucked her is what I did there."
Big shot right there, and good look at the active hands again for Tioga on defense, and that was Troquil again.
So they've got this Lady Indians team. The coaches at halftime said, "Hey, look, you took off a little bit. Let's go out there and get it." And indeed, they've come out in this first 30 seconds and with the intensity we saw in the first.
And you can see after having that big lead through the first quarter here, that Tioga defense did sit back a little bit.
That shot looked like it was going more off to the side, but ended up off target. Troquil pulls that one down, and she'll go back the other way. Haven't seen Dishman. She's not at the point this time. They've got her kind of at the wing, and she puts that one inside to Lockwood, but unable to control that. And a big rebound inside. And great hustle work by Parson there. Another one of these freshmen that are contributing, and they're going to whistle. See, they called that on. I think they called that on Lambert.
We'll try to get that official. They didn't have it on the scoreboard here.
Not as much pressure, but just as you say that, Lockwood jumped into it.
It's just you can see them looking ahead, this Tioga Lady Indians team.
They control the passing lanes, and that's where you see, there's an opportunity for you to sit back on one or go to the ball. A lot of times you'll tell someone that's receiving the pass, come back for the ball. This time it was Lockwood that did it. That one's inside, going to bang around and no good.
Yeah, Lambert's struggling right now from the stripe. She's not, but her defense has been pretty good, and offensive rebounds. There's a good 2 right there.
That's great work by Payne. Danny K. Payne gets her 2nd basket of the game. She's got 4.
Leading the way for the Lady Bolton Bears, and then just overthrown by Lockwood. Trying to get it down into the paint to Lambert, but just a little bit too much speed here.
Lockwood is one that collected that last foul that we didn't quite get.
Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that, buddy.
Lockwood there picks up that one, so not Lambert. And that time, checking into the game was Natisha Monroe.
And Dishman with the steal. They're going to call that a travel.
Yeah, they had the whistle from the far side before that, and now another. This one checking back in is Danny K. Payne, the senior guard. Just a quick rest for her as they'll look to trigger this one inside from Hayward.
Need to get as much points as they can, and she's been their leading scorer thus far.
Yeah, I think things have changed a little bit, and Tioga got that press going back on. It was full court there. Shot is up, and it bounces around off the box and no good. Good work inside by Lockwood, who's able to get the board and the bucket. And I promised not to give my football call on that one, but almost did it. Had to catch myself. That one spun around and kicked outside. For three, it's up, and it's no good. Rebound controlled.
Troquil again taking control underneath the goal here. Going to pass it over to KK Roberts. Back to Lockwood. Back to Troquil at the top of the key. And Troquil's got such good movement of just kind of read where the defense is giving her. And look at the freshman hustling right here.
Laying on the line, though, when she got that was Wallace. And so that's going to turn it over back to the Lady Indians. Billy, you see the lines that she's got in her hair, the highlights.
Yes,
you ought to try
that.
Yes,
I have. That's on a Wednesday only.
That's right. Well, Wednesday is championship day. Troquil fires this one up for three, and she's got it. That's her third from downtown. Give her 6 in this period alone. She's got 11, first player to double digits.
And we talked about it. Can't let her get hot there. And there's with the rebound as well.
Yeah, bounces around, and she's taking control. She heard us talking about the player of the game. She says, wait a minute, guys. Let me go and put a little on for you here. That's inside to Roberts, looking for Lockwood. Lockwood's going to spin and get it. Ends up back to Troquil. She fires this one up, bounces around, and off the top of the backboard, no good.
And you could just see the ball movement, and just one more extra pass a little bit earlier on there, and Dishman is an easy little layup.
Instead, Dishman was on the line when that pass came into her. But 28-7 here in this one. It's been all Lady Indians in the third and pretty much the entire game.
Kirk comes back in for Bolton.
Lady Indians looking ahead to a matchup possibly tomorrow, a return from about a week ago with Northwood Lena in that one, 2-time defending state champions.
What a matchup that's going to be with the two defensive. Both of these teams can play really, really good. I imagine it's
first one to 4 might win it.
Oh, just unfortunate right there for the Bolton Lady Bears. But
look, I'm telling you, Billy, the senior Madison Lockwood only got 4 points on it, but she has been around every loose ball that there is.
She is an enforcer in the paint, without doubt. You're not going to get anything here. And what I like is they don't allow them just to shoot, and you're not looking just for the block. She's trying to get the steal as well.
Right.
And it's been very, very successful for Tioga. Nice extra pass right there.
Look inside, and that Dishman trying to bang around with the big ones. That kicked back up top. Roberts has it now cross court to Lambert. Lambert puts up the free throw line jumper, and it is good. She's
6
got
points,
6.
Yeah. Again, Troquil could have tried to possibly steal that, but you don't want to risk that foul.
That's going to be an offensive. Oh, they called the block.
Oh, my God, they called it blocking.
Yeah.
And look at Troquil trying to argue the call right now.
Yeah, they'll whistle that on Lambert, who will pick up her first one.
That looked like a charge, but who am I to say? But good job right there, at least trying to sell it.
Stanford, who's got a couple of blocks on the day and a rebound, is to the free throw line to shoot. She gets the first one there.
It's her first point of the ball game. And had a lot of good-looking open shots, just couldn't get it to go down.
That one bounces around and no good. Lambert cleans things up, and she's going to be fouled.
That's Hayward. It looks like they're going to call
14,
on her.
Yep, and that'll be her third. So the freshman sensation has 3 personal fouls. 30-8 in this one. Again, a game that was 17-0 after 1. It's pretty much been all Lady Indians throughout, but the fight of this Lady Bears team has been true. They have stayed in there, and they come out with another rebound going back the other way quickly down the court, trying to go all the way. This time a no call underneath, and Troquil wondering where that call was and might need to.
Yeah, be careful with that.
just focus on there because she's playing with 3 fouls. A technical would give her a 4th. Got to be careful.
No official likes to be showed up.
Not at all. That foul is going to be there. And now you're starting to see a little bit of it. That's Stanford picking up the foul, just her first. And that will send Dishman, who has clearly been to the free throw line and been solid at it. If we don't announce or jinx this, she's 5 of 6 from the line. Rolls in and gets the shooter's touch on it, 6 of 7. No worries, gentlemen. Yes. It is a thing, though. It's really a thing. Coming up next, 5:30.
And Nick knows it well.
He does indeed. 5:30 estimated tip-off between Ash and Glenn Moore back-to-back. She backs them both, does Dishman.
Freshman shooting that good from the free throw line, then turn around and get another steal.
Going back to the line because she shoots it, she'll shoot too.
Just absolute all type of hustle right there from Naomi Dishman. Super. I'm becoming a fan of her, buddy.
4th personal foul on Hayward, the freshman. And we'll see if Coach Keller's going to get her out of there.
Yeah, we have someone here waiting to check in here.
Dishman looking to
21.
be the 2nd player in double figures, and she is. That's her 10th. She joins Troquil in double digits.
Monroe with the first points of the game for Bolton was from her, that 3-pointer earlier in the game. So she's back in.
That one went long and banged. She called that one, too, by the way. She did call that.
8 ball off the corner.
Going the other way, 3 minutes remaining here in the third. This is a period much like the first. It has been all Tioga off to the side. That's a 2 on the line, up and it's no good. And Troquil jumps in there and gets that one. Just as spirited as a player as you'll find is that Abby Troquil.
It doesn't get overwhelmed or anything either.
A little aggravated when they don't give her girl the charge, though. It's up and it's in. Count the basket.
I love the aggression Lockwood has under the goal. The only thing I would say to critique that young lady, she's doing a great job, is quit dribbling so much underneath the goal.
Get the pass and go.
Yeah, you're already in position here. Use your body, use the pump fake, and get up. It seems like when she does dribble is when trouble happens. But that was a heck of a job right there by Madison Lockwood.
Difficult thing to teach is just that drop step or that set, receive the pass and go back up with it at that age. 37-8, you see that in the lower left corner of the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. See our year-long sponsors rotating around at the top of it, but we thank OneT Photography for bringing you this. Check him out on Facebook. If you're looking for a photography session, you need to check this young man out. Brett McCormick does fantastic work with the photography. Just go to Facebook and search OneT Photography.
Good hustle right there by the Bolton Lady Bears on the boards here.
Knocked away, and then look, there's Dishman again. Things that won't make the score sheet are the hustle points. Is getting in is Ashton Nick. She's set to check back in.
Yeah, Dishman running the entire length of the floor right there.
That's awesome.
Big shout out to our buddy Nick, who just tuned in.
Love you, buddy.
And first thing he hears is the bus rolling right over him into the basket.
Nice
up, and it is
right
good.
there.
Danny K. Payne gets her 3rd basket. She's got 6 to lead the way for the Lady Bears. 37-10.
Nick, you heard that. That wasn't me. That was completely Chuck and Doug. That was not me. So just remember that, buddy.
Doug. How'd that bus feel, Doug?
I think it was not Doug at all.
It was not.
We're going to blame you always. Anything that has something to do with Nick, we're going to blame you.
Speaking of Nick, Ashton Nick picks up the personal foul for Tioga. There we go. We'll get some of the pressure off of our buddy Nick Magnano. Nick doing a wonderful job with us on the Ash broadcast and during football. Inside looked like a lob coming in there. You got to throw that one
right
down.
There by Wallace there for Bolton. And finally getting that extra pass is Bolton here, trying to get some momentum going, especially down low.
And Wallace puts up points on our Wallace Eye Associates.
Best scoring period for Bolton, and that one is up and it rolls around, and Nick makes up for the foul a little bit early and gets her first basket. Two players in double digits, Abby Troquil. She's got 3 3-pointers, and Nama Dishman has done it from the line. She's got 9 of her 11 from the charity stripe. Long distance shot off.
Glass.
Look, that's some Tim Duncan stuff is what that is. He made
Mr. Fundamental bringing it out here.
Right. Oh, yeah. We just for all of those that are wondering, yes, I am old, and that's, yeah. Coming out of there with it is Roberts back up top to Dishman. Under 40 to go here in the third. Good pressure by this Bolton Lady Bears team, and Coach Keller has, out of the half, has really got his Lady Bears amped up.
And you can see Lockwood battling right now with Bolton's number 11. That is Payne. Yeah, it's going to be her foul on her. That is the team's, I believe, that's their 5th or 6th foul here.
I think it's going to be 6, one thing.
I could see, and the next one will put them into the bonus. That is Madison Lockwood that goes to the free throw line. She's 2 of 3 from the stripe. That one bangs around and misses.
It is.
5 checking in. No, if you're 2 or 3, that's a statistic, not a not a jinx. Kirk comes out and she'll swap places. 27.2 remaining here in the third, a game that has been all Tioga. That one misses shy of the rim, bangs around, and it will stay with Tioga.
Off the fingers of Stanford, and we're going to have Scott and Lambert back into the ball.
It's a good thing they've got numbers on the jerseys. With the way the hair is, a similar style. I mean, that and the leg brace that's on the right leg of Scott, but they're very similar looking players.
And Lambert gets the ball underneath there, takes it up, and fouled immediately. 21.
Yeah, that'll be back on Monroe. That is her 2nd personal foul. Team's 6th, but Lambert's going to go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 6 on the day. Lady Indians already have a couple of players in double digits.
And just consistent. Very good right there with the free throw, but just very consistent, this Tioga team, spreading the ball out, getting everybody involved, and always looking for that wide open man.
Beautiful free throws there.
And again, they pull back the press.
Lady Indians 14 of 18 from the free throw line, and that's been the big difference in this one is they've been able to get to the line.
And look at KK Roberts with the active hands. Her and Dishman at the top of the key on that zone.
Shot off the side, no good. Controlled by Troquil, and Troquil has taken over here in the second half, and she'll go back to the line. They're going to say that it was on the floor that she was fouled during the pass. That's Monroe, and that's her 3rd.
So that would have been the 6th foul then, I believe. So the next one should be put in the bonus.
No. Because
no, she's there now.
Lambert, I think all they get putting is 5 and they're in double.
Yep, once they're in the double bonus per period, it goes that way because it's not a half time per one. So she's in the double bonus there. Yeah, Troquil with her 12th.
First time at the line is Troquil.
That one rolls in and out. Shot at the buzzer, no good. 42-15, the final there, the end of 3. We move into the 4th. It's been all Tioga. You see a long-time coach in the area there on your monitor.
Yeah, old Jay Barber. A little bit been around between Tioga and LC
and Pineville Police Department
and everywhere. I seen him cutting some grass the other day. I mean, he just does it all.
Indeed. Did he drive the bus over here, too?
I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it, of course.
So I brought a dish into the hospitality suite.
Yeah. It is potluck.
There we go. We'll try that here after this ball game. We'll see if depends on how well we're feeling after when we get to start the next game. We'll blame that on him.
I think he brought some chili for those chili dogs for Billy.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with chili dogs.
That's anyway, so big slate of basketball. Again, we've got Ash and Gordon Moore coming up right after this one. That is scheduled for a 5:30 start, and tonight it is Oak Hill, the overall number 2 seed. They will host the Lady Warhorses of Peabody, and then tomorrow Northwood Lena, the 1 seed, kicks things off at 4 p.m. and looking like they will get the winner of this one and looking like a return matchup with the Lady Indians of Tioga. The winner of the following 2 games will play the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night And then things will cap off Wednesday with the championship scheduled for 3 o'clock. There will be a couple of games prior to that. And actually the Tuesday game, there is a 5:30 one sandwiched in there. The loser of the Ash Glen Moore game and the Oak Hill Peabody game will play at that one. Back to action we go, and what do you know? Troquil jumps up and gets a steal out of it.
Another big steal by Abby, and of course trying to feed it down in there, and no luck there, but a good. Look at the active, man. It's just, I'm telling you, there's a lot of hustle by all Tioga starters here, and just trying to force something to happen.
You can see the effect that Coach Keller has is that 3 is up and it's no good, but the rebound is controlled by the shooter Monroe.
I must go to travel on that one.
Another long 3, and that one is the senior Danny K. Payne. She's got 9.
Yeah.
But you see the intensity that's out of this Bolton Lady Bears team, and you don't wonder where it came from when you see Coach Keller roaming the sidelines.
Absolutely love watching him coach. He's been such a. There's a good trying to attack right there. It's going to be a foul on number 5. That is Parsons.
Yep. Pick up her second personal foul.
But yeah, Coach, man, he had that great Bolton team a couple of years ago that really went deep into the playoffs, and it was just fun. He invited us to come out, and we did broadcast one of those games.
The playoff game for them that they played, and the last time that we've been able to do a Bolton Lady Bears. A lot more on the slate this year. We're going to move around and do a lot more girls basketball this season. That one is out of bounds. It's going to be out off of Wallace. As you see, the Glenmore Lady Wildcats are here and making their way through. They're set to take on the Lady Trojans of Alexandria. That one's coming up scheduled for 5:30. Shot up and no good. Had a look at it, did Howard. But there again off the glass is Lambert.
She's in double digits. Again,
there's she's got 10.
Yep.
There's a battle going on for today's MVP, but I think the defensive work has cleaned things up and led the way. Still have some work here before we're done with this one. 6.5 remaining in regulation, 44-18. You see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down in the corner this time. Work inside of Lockwood. She's unable to get that. One of the smallest ones out there on the court is Dishman, and she's battling for that rebound, but it comes out.
Oh, nice little move right there by Payne.
Well, what made that so good is that the setup, the opportunity for charge was there by Troquil. She just keeps control and moves to the side.
That Euro step, very important if you can use it right. And, of course, you didn't want to draw the blocking foul. And there's another foul here on number 1. That is Wallace.
Wallace gets her second, and because things switched back over when it moved to the 4th period, then it's back to just the second team foul.
Scott come into the ball game here for Lockwood.
So is that a new rule this year, or is that just a tournament play rule?
It's always been that way when you've got quarters that they don't go by the rules as the two 20-minute halves do.
With the boys.
Similar to a college basketball situation or what have you.
Okay.
To the far side, that one is up, and it is no good. There's Troquil banging around, unable to control that board, and Bolton is off and looking to run. Spun around back up to the top. Payne has it.
Look at the confidence Tioga has. They're putting Dishman on the senior, the freshman on the senior, and I love that, man. I love the fact that she's not afraid to just go right at her, and she's not playing like a freshman tonight at all.
Look, you hear a lot of our football coaches will tell them, say, look, they don't know what they're doing. They just go out there and play.
Yeah.
And look, inside getting the board, and that one is up and in for Dishman, who says, wait a minute, guys.
Yeah, I'm back in the ball game.
We are back. 5 minutes even remaining here in the opening game of the Cenla Clash. Again, Billy French, Chuck Perkins, and that ball is thrown outside. Lady Indians will have this one.
You can see Tioga's kind of extending that zone out a little bit more and really causing havoc in those passing lanes for Bolton. And if you're Bolton, what you need to do is you try to feed it down low and get your bigs a little opportunity right there.
4:46 remaining here in the first game. 4:46 remaining. Lambert has that, walking around. Not as much of a need to get inside and score, but going in was Dishman. She's unable to convert, and Nick unable to control the rebound. And Lady Bears off and running once again. Good dish from the far side. This one is kicked back out, and the 3 is up, and it's on range, and it's good from Kirk, the sophomore. She's got her second.
Yeah, that's her second three-pointer of the ball game. She's been a fire plug here for Bolton. And again, with Abby's KK Roberts out of the game here, Dishman and Troquill are the only really 2 ball handlers for Tioga. And they're going to call it, I believe, a timeout for
They did.
Bolton.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this. You are watching the Cenla Clash brought to you by OneT Photography right here on 446 Sports. Back here to Oak Hill, and Billy, want to take this opportunity to send out a shout out to Coach Holly Pace, the junior high.
Yes.
From Tioga Junior High, does the PA for the high school football games, and I was able to meet her at our ASL championship that she did, and she did point out the fact that yes, I do have my purple shirt on, and in my defense, yes, it is the our polos and plaids shirt that I have to wear during these games, or I get to wear during these games. So yes, it was received, Coach Pace, and look forward to seeing you out at a ball game again very soon.
Big supporter of 446 Sports is Coach Pace. So.
Ask the folks in Florida; they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Swung over to the side, and Lambert's got it. She's going up with this one. Kind of hit when she got it, but wow, now she's got 12, and that ties her for the lead.
Yep. No,
actually no.
got
Dishman's got 13.
Yeah.
Inside, looking back for Dishman now. Troquill had it. She throws it over here right to where we are, but quickly tracking it down is Dishman. And how many players in a 17-point game would have just let that, or a 25-point game would have just let that go away?
Just a great effort right there. A lot of hustle out here. And again, Troquill don't want to get the extra foul, so lets her go right by.
Right, no need to. And that puts Payne in double digits, the only double-digit score. That one up and bouncing around, no good. Nick gets the rebound, tries to put it back up, and unable to do so.
And another bucket right there. That's going to be Hayward. Hayward on it, so they're going to pass it up. There you go. Dishman, the freshman, is going to try to take the ball up. Getting fouled, I believe that's going to be number 1 on Bolton. That is Wallace with her personal foul. That's the fourth one, of this quarter. So Tioga will take it out from the side. Right here, right in the front of us is Abby Troquill here. There's KK Roberts back in the game, and they're going to feed it over to the baseline. Oh, great pass right there to Lockwood. Lockwood knocks it in. 2 points for Madison Lockwood, and a great feed right there by KK Roberts. So here comes Bolton trying to make something happen here late in the fourth quarter. Bad pass, but saves it.
Oh, to a player, yeah.
Yeah, and a great effort, but Lockwood comes down with the board. Then a steal by Bolton. And look at these young ladies just hustle. KK Roberts finally foul. What effort right there by number 11. That is Payne, the senior leader of this Bolton Lady Bears.
Look, you certainly wouldn't believe that it is a 23-point game.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, that's a lot of effort by these ladies here trying to get something going here, knowing the game is out of hand. And Tioga starters still. KK Roberts at the line here trying to get on the board for her first points of the game. The only starter. And there we go. There it is.
That one through.
See, you called it out on her is what you did. You said, look, let's go get this. And indeed, she does get her first one.
Billy gave her a good embarrassing moment the other night
at the coach's show.
Yeah, reservation roundup.
Been a big fan of KK Roberts for quite a while. She is a heck of an athlete. That's going to be a lane violation. Yeah.
Yep, following her shot just a little too quickly. But host of Lady Indians, Troquill, Lambert, Lockwood, Nick has points. Howard's got some. Dishman leads all scores. And then we just saw Roberts get her first.
Yeah, this is just an absolute effort across the board. And again, all 5 starters, anytime all 5 starters can get on the board here at led with 3 of them in double digits, it's really going to make it tough for this Lady Bolton Bears.
51-27.
Ooh, that could have been either way. It could have been a
Yeah,
foul.
deciding on what it is, and they're going to call that on Troquil, and she's going to pick up her 4th. But it's been at a time where when she got the 3 personal fouls on her and had to come out, she's pulled back a little bit.
She put her hands behind her back.
Way to protest a foul.
That shot is up, and it's no good.
Over the back right there on 25.
And, boy, this will drag a game out here at the end as a foul. One that's been in doubt. They're going to whistle that on the
Jackson, Adriana Jackson right there with the over the back on Bolton.
See, she's still got her hands tucked up. Kind of like the old elementary bubbles and whatever you call it there.
I will tell you that that's not going to sit well with the officials that will call the bulk of these games.
Yes.
You got to be careful because those things, and they'll officiate these games later throughout the season too.
Yeah, it's just, she don't want to get that 5th. She wants to stay in. You got a big, big lead right here. So Lockwood going for her 2nd free throw.
It quickly changed and got those hands away when it was time to go in and rebound, though.
Quickly.
That shot is up, and it's no good.
She's clearing out whenever there's any kind of other bodies around.
That one comes back into Lockwood. Oh, and that jumping into the passing, great work, man. Yeah.
And there it is again, Payne with 2 more, but that's because of Troquil not wanting to get a final foul.
It was good work for her to just stand her ground.
Yep.
She tried to change the shot a little bit, but it was good work by Payne, the senior.
There's Dishman with the good offensive rebound. Smallest player out there and just absolutely wreaking havoc on the offensive boards.
Indeed she is. Now she'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. And
yes, absolutely. And that one is good.
Checking back in, Scott and Nick. They'll take the place, and you'll see Lambert come out along with Roberts, and also now working her way in. Kylie Lacombe set to check in for the Lady Indians with 1.5 minutes to go.
Good rebound there by Lockwood.
She is a stud on the offensive boards here. That's going to be a coast-to-coast and possibly
That's
a charge.
player control.
No,
it's offensive foul. They're calling.
No, they call blocking.
Wow,
yeah.
I thought he was pushing with the hand, but that looked like a little player control.
Yeah, that could have went either way here, but they're going to call that on Tioga, so that's going to put number 14, that is Hayward, on the line for Bolton.
Ashton Nick picks up her 2nd personal foul.
Going to see some of these younger Lady Indians coming into the ball game here, getting ready to check in. That's number 22 for Tioga, as well as number 20 for Tioga. So that is Kylie Martin and Kylie Lacombe.
See, how about that?
Yeah, and as Troquil comes out of the ball game with a thumbs up to Chuck. And the free throw is good.
Yeah, it's good. 22-point lead in this one. And coaches for the Indians emptying the bench, and you'll get everybody in this final minute of play. That one up and bangs around, pulled out of there. The Bolton starter's still in there, and they're trying to just bring something out of it with them.
Hayward with 2 more here, coast to coast. And then there goes that Payne still in the ball game as well for Bolton. There's Nick extra. Oh, had the man wide open. That was Ainsley Scott wide open underneath the goal. Just wasn't able to get to the hands here.
A lot of youth out there for the Lady Indians, and you see the starters still remain out there. And Coach Keller just letting his group do some work, trying to get some experience.
Good experience for those young Tioga Lady Indians too.
That shot is up, and it's no good. Bangs around and out of there.
Dishman almost comes up with a rebound. There is Payne for 3. Nope, for 2.
Give her a 2 is Payne, and she's lit it up tonight.
Yeah,
15 for Payne is what I have unofficially.
One last sub
17.
come in, number 33.
I have 17 for Payne. But yeah, it's just she's been scoring half of the points for this Bolton Lady Bears.
Good job coming back for the ball, but it's that pressure of that starting 5, and it's going to be a turnover as young lady that was on that had it was Lacombe, and she was on the line.
We're also going to be bringing in Couple more players for this Tioga Indians. That's going to be Richardson.
14.9. Payne misses that three. As a reminder, we will stop this feed, and you'll have to click over to each individual feed of this 6.2 remaining. We'll stop this broadcast and start the other one and be back for you when they get things going.
Howard with the foul for Tioga, and that's going to bring Wallace to the line.
Supposed to be around 5:30. But we expect it may be delayed just a minute or two in that one, as they usually give them about 20 minutes between games.
The last 10 minutes it takes to run these last 6 seconds off the clock.
Indeed, it does.
Wallace finally knocks that one down.
And this is one of those you just let them inbound it and hold the ball and get out of it, but the pressure is there, 3 and 2. And I bet you they won't stop the clock here. Nope.
There it is.
Saw that going. Final score, it is the Lady Indians 52, the Bolton Lady Bears 35, and it has been that kind of a game. We'll see what they're working on for the player of the game. And Billy, our idea is Naomi Dishman.
Absolutely. Just offensively, defensively, just the leadership she had on there being a freshman just absolutely took control of this game early on, set the tone, and was lights out from the free throw line. And it's just so important here to get this title, and that's what built that big 17-0 lead here in the first quarter of that ball game. And they were led. Now, it could have went very easily. Lambert had a good finish right there. Abby Troquil had a great night. I think if Abby doesn't get into foul territory, foul trouble, she had a better chance at it. But no doubt in my mind, Naomi Dishman, the freshman, was that player of the game.
Looking for big things from her. And goodness gracious.
Everybody's phone in here is going off.
Yep.
Yep, and that'll hold on to things here for a minute. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this broadcast, and we'll start the other one for you here momentarily. For Billy, for Chuck, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night. We'll see you back for Game 2.